in the garage, and then
Yeah.
we can start chatting people up
And
because
there we
then
go.
people will be joining.
Hello and welcome to Contest of Speed EU2 Season 9, the pre-season test. And welcome back. It's been a long break, but it's so nice to be back. Of course, you're joined by me, Marina Rat, and my partner, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Blaze, aka Creator Magician. Welcome back, mate. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Just a long break, ready for it all again.
Yeah. Just about a little bit of time to save the voice, but I reckon we're ready now. Already off the start, we have Profodus in the lead. Can he keep it up though? He is still in the
Just
lead
pick
though.
one person. Just pick one person for the entire lap.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's just.
it's not gonna be Profodus. It's gonna be Matthew
Should we
Robo.
pick? Should we pick like Electric Blade to just do the lap one? Because he
Electric
joined
Blade. Yeah, let's go
late
Electric
last
Blade
season
here.
and he did pretty well.
Going through turns, the chicane, they're very tricky, easy to spin out. Of course, Spudhead continuing where he left off from last season. The Electric Blade in the, of course, the fake Haas. That's not what it looks like anymore. Good exit though, very needed here. Now coming up to the Wall of Champions. Very, very tricky braking zone, and the turning is just so weird.
Even harder side by side.
Oh, an Electric Blade just invalidates. That is unlucky. I think we're going to see quite a few invalidations here. No,
Well, yeah, we saw
we saw a few.
two spell wizard who never gets a penalty. He invalidates, which is not what you'd expect.
That is quite interesting. So, let's run you through the starting order. Footy TM in the lead, AJDW in P2, Profodus in P3, Matthew Robbo in P4, Hasmania in P5, Racer in P6, and Two Spell and Electric Blade are going to start last. Then Vamu in 7th, Spudhead in 8th, Charlie in 9th, and Stumpy in 10th. Yeah?
So only the top six will start on their softs, but everyone else probably will all start on their fresh tyre of their choice. Because it's pre-season, it's going to be more casual. We're not going to shout out if anything happens. Well, we might if something amazing happens, but yeah, it's going to be a lot more chill.
It's going to
Get
be a
used
nice,
to the
relaxed
drivers
stream.
and all that.
Yeah.
Nice quiet one.
Nice and quiet, yeah. That's definitely something that I'm not very good at. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. After the race settles down, we'll talk about the teams and, well, the drivers that are actually racing. But yeah, we probably have like one driver for each team.
Yeah, a bit of a representation from each team. Of course, not everyone can make it. It is just pre-season, so it's not the most important race of the season. But as we have spoken out, we are lining up, and it's 5 lights. And it's live, and it's lights out, and away we go. Footy in the lead off the start. He keeps the lead very, very nicely. He's Profodus on the inside of AJW. Now he's going to have the outside. Footy, though, keeps it. Very, very nice start from him. Racer as well, overtaken Matthew Robbo. Can he get it back, though? No, it doesn't look like it. No one crashing off the start here.
Yep, very tame because again, it's a long race. You want to stay into the end. We do have a reverse grid as well, so if you do finish last, then you'll start first. But if you crash, you will still start last, because we want to keep it fair and reward those that actually stay to the end. So hopefully we don't get anyone just retiring in the pits.
Yeah, and Profodus makes it past AJDW 70. I'm just going to call him AJ.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now he's got some catching up to do. Footy's absolutely gone with it in the lead. 1 second is the gap. Oh, and I think that was that Matty? No, Racer gets the overtake done on Hasmania.
It's really weird because I know I have lag from yesterday, but I can't tell if it's my lag affecting the race or is it just them lagging around.
Profodus is round. He's lost a nice lead he had. Well, he didn't have a lead, but he did have something there. Very, very tight.
Yeah, should be no damage.
Charlie as well. Round and about.
Yep. Let's go through the teams. So, Williams, we have Footy, who is currently with us, and then we have Badcans, who should be racing from next week. We don't really know much about them because...
Well, I mean, Footy was in a few races last season, but he was very unfortunate.
And he was in the massive battle for the midfield, which means a lot and not a lot for this tier, because we are expecting a very close battle then. But at the moment, he does have some pace over quite a few people.
Oh, and Charlie's in the pits already. I think he got damage from that spin.
Yeah, maybe. I'll check. Yeah, that front wing's getting removed.
Same for Stompy.
So, AJ in the Alpine, is he full-time? Yes, he is.
AJ is full-time.
His teammate is Kelsesvag. Obviously, I think we will see these two probably... I don't want to say consistent podiums, but I think we may see them get like a few podiums each.
Yeah, the odd podium, the odd podium here and there. Same for me last season. Here and there, podium.
They're probably both. Well, we know Kelster was very good, and especially at Britain, came out of nowhere to steal that podium. So we know that they've got consistency, we know they've got pace.
Definitely potential.
What do you think for the constructors then?
I don't know. I mean, I know of a few very quick guys in here. I know Charlie on his day is extremely fast, and if Spudhead can pull it together, he is also very fast. He just set the fastest lap, by the way. Matty, Robbo as well. The odd podium here and there for Matty.
And Vermouth's getting this win change. So, who's next? Racer. Driving the Aston Martin. His teammate still is Wisey Boy. We know what these two can do. Consistent point finishers.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Look, and when we mean consistent point finishers, like EU2 had like 2nd to 15th within a few attempts, but these two always manage to get in the points.
There's always one that just absolutely shoots away. And last season it was Jamie, but towards the end he was slowing down a little bit, letting the others get a chance at it.
Well, you say slowing down, he still won over half the races.
He still won over half the races, to be fair to him, but towards the end he didn't win that much. It was Rosa got a win here in, I think, Sochi and in Portimao.
No one won more than one race apart.
He's the only one together with Jamie who's won one race, and more than one race, of course.
No, Rosa only won one race.
Oh. And Tasmania in the pits.
Let's go Matty now.
Yeah, Matty and
teammate Two Spell.
They
very
are
consistent team.
Very, very consistent. The two admins, of course. I know Two Spell is is very, very, very good on strategies. He's also very quick when it comes to it. Matti, podium last year in Sochi. He was just waiting for that podium to come up, and it came.
And then he got one literally the night after in EU1 as well.
Exactly. So don't count these out, because they can definitely cause some havoc in the top 5.
Maybe a potential for maybe a Constructors' Championship due to their consistency.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely no bias. We want to get on the good books with the admins, yeah?
No, it's definitely... the chance is there, But,
yeah.
of course, it's still pre-season. Oh, in AJ's round, but it is still pre-season.
Not everyone is showing their full hand, yeah?
Yeah, sandbagging from a few of the guys.
Next we'll just say it goes to Alfa Romeo. Neither of their drivers are actually racing. Spud is just reserving.
Oh, we know Spud. EU3.
The drivers are Don Amo and Jay Wizzy.
Jay Wizzy and Don Amo, yeah.
Don Amo
2 quick
was
guys.
very good at qualifying.
And Jay Wizzy is just all around very quick.
So, very strong team. Donamo used to have some amazing qualifying laps, but then maybe drop back a bit in the race. Obviously, without like the top guys now, that overwhelming qualifying pace may just give him pole positions like each race. We don't know.
Ooh, and there he goes.
Spudhead goes round, and he has to now drive an entire lap without a win.
And I know, of course, I've known of Jay Wizzy for a long time. He's always been on the pace, and he's definitely a decent driver. So I'm saying if it's not Alfa Romeo who wins constructors, which I'm quite sure it is, but
I think due to Dynamo's not inconsistency, but I don't know if he will be on the pace every race. I think Jay Wizzy maybe.
You never know.
Jay Wizzy may be in the fight for the drivers, but
Jay Wizzy definitely is in the fight.
I think there's another name that is popping out.
There's a couple drivers in here who does have the potential to win the.
I'm going to save a specific team for the last, but let's go to Charlie in the Mercedes. Obviously, Charlie, we know that sometimes he is on the pace with the top guys in this tier.
Yeah, and he doesn't
I wouldn't be surprised if he won a race.
And of course, Charlie is
not
one of those guys that doesn't need practice to be quick. He's told us last season that he rarely practices that much for a race. So when he comes into a race, he's just on the pace instantly, which is quite strong.
Well, I would actually say the opposite. He said that the reason why he got quick last year is because he started practicing.
I mean, we've heard different things, okay? We've heard different things.
Yep. And his teammate is Vapor King. I haven't seen him race in a while, but when he was racing earlier last season, he was quick. But when I meant early last season, that's like months ago. So for all we know, he could be at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom. Still strong team.
I know Vapor King from the old team. Of course, Vapor closed down, I think it's about a year and a half ago.
As we see Roland struggling to keep it in a straight line with those super hot rears.
Is that Roland? Profodis?
I'm just saying that this track is eating people alive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, is it literally only the top 3 that haven't like made a major mistake?
But the top 3 though in the pits, Footy, of course, at the end of the pit lane in the Williams, probably the most strategic car to pick if you were to choose a car.
No, it's just the best car.
There's some debate about that.
No bias.
There's definitely some debate about that.
Okay,
now, did Racing just undercut them? Because I think he did. Yes, he did. He did undercut them. He's got 2 laps on those tyres.
What tyres on everyone? I haven't checked. Tyre.
Medium tyres for most people.
I am surprised they all started on softs.
Yeah, it's a bit interesting, but of course the medium tyre not the best around. Well, it's okay. It's an okay race tyre in my opinion, but
Okay,
25%.
next team, Ferrari. It's Stumpy. We know them both. Very
Stumpy and
consistent,
Moo.
both of them. Stumpy and Pitchy.
Stumpy,
Very,
very. He's
very
absolutely
consistent.
a minister of defence. He is incredible at defending. So if you're behind him, you're going to struggle with getting past him because elbows out
Nice 4-car battle.
with him. Oh yeah.
From 2-spell to
Oh, and that's Matty. Matty
Oh,
hits the
Matty.
wall out of Wall of Champions, and this is great racing. Race and Footy side by side through turn 1 and 2. Can they keep it up though? Race is just about keeping the lead. Though Footy right behind him. He's got 2 laps on the tyres. At Racer on Racer.
So, do you think Stumpy have the potential to win the Constructors' Championship? They're incredibly consistent. We may see them get quite a few podiums just for being there after taking like a few people's mistakes. So, we could just see them popping in podiums if people
Popping
get
around, yeah.
unlucky.
Get
Very
a
strong
podium here and
team.
there. Very solid team, yeah.
Let's do AlphaTauri.
Tasmania, we know him.
Tasmania is a reserve. It is.
Kelster, right?
It's Big Balls and Fake Scoozer. Otherwise known as
Scouser.
Bruce.
Fake Scouser, mate.
I don't know these people. I know he's called Bruce, so I'm just gonna call him
2
Bruce.
esports drivers from the same team, FRL Big Balls and FRL Fake Scouser. I don't know much about these guys, but coming into the season, we might see a little bit of a surprise from them.
They will fit in. I think they'll fit in.
Three-way
I
battle
think
here
that's
though.
all I could say.
AJ just losing out. Stumpy though, P6.
And then that leaves us with 2. Personally, I think these 2 will be the championship. The big ones. Red Bull, Roland Cosprofodes, and Jack Hawking.
Oh, that is a very solid team, of course, Jack Hawkey. I think he's won in every tier. He's definitely won in EU3 and in EU4. I think he's got a win in EU2
He
as
won
well.
in EU2, yeah.
And maybe
He
even
won.
in EU1. I don't
he
know.
might have. I think he has. He might have. But yeah, definitely.
Proven driver. Very
I
proven.
think we will see them get a few wins each.
Nice camera.
Maybe
angle.
not Roland because there are some rapid people in this tier.
I know Roland though is rapid himself. He is very fast.
I
especially
think
at the right
personally,
tracks.
I think the number 2. I think they're the second best team.
After who?
I think Haas is number 1.
Haas is number 1 with Electric Blade and who was it?
It's Jamie James.
Oh, Jamie James. Oh, well, we know Jamie. He can be bang on consistent, but then there are
We're
just some races.
We're just saying it. He should be in EU1, but he can't race on Thursdays. He should be in EU1. He's the favourite. He's the heavy favourite. He should be at the front.
Some
Obviously,
strong drivers though. Very strong drivers.
I know they're strong drivers, but at the moment, Preseason, he should be at the front. Come next week.
We'll see though, because I know
We're putting the pressure on because he made us all look silly last season. So putting the pressure on him. So if he doesn't, he looks silly, and
well, I mean,
that's what he gets for destroying us.
Well,
Simple.
we'll see though, because Jamie James very consistent in the first half of the season, but after that, there wasn't really much to talk about. He did get a win and a few wins and a few podiums here and there, but mostly it was mixed towards the end. But we know Jamie
Who's that?
is extremely fast. Very tight battle here though. Kind of missing it.
But, well, battle for the lead. You've got 13 racer.
Three-wheel battle though, Stumpy, AJ and Wizard. 2-spell Wizard.
Are you going to look at a battle for fourth or a battle for the lead? I don't know. It's a hard choice.
We'll see though, because now, oh, what a lovely camera angle we've got on the Aston Martin. I'm just going to keep it here because he's got the
Is it a
DRS.
helicopter?
And
That's normally the best view.
let's see if we can make something here. Of course, Wall of Champions does pick up a warning though.
Footy has an amazing exit.
Footy is strong in Canada. Promodus cross the pit lane. Exit.
It's a hard pit exit to be fair, because you want to push out of it, but then you are on the outside of the turn with less grip, and then if you go wide of it, then you get a penalty. And we got another victim.
Stumpy, unlucky. And surely we're going to see Profodas though lining up as first in Zandvoort, a track where track position is crucial. We'll see what can be done from there. Maybe start
Strategy will be very. Well, we do say track position and all that would be important, but again, we've only seen like 2 drivers at the moment.
Sorry, I'm just going to edit you there because that camera angle though. Oh, that is nice.
I'm not seeing it, but it's nice, yeah.
It's definitely nice. And Profodas now overtaking the crashed car of Stumpy. Yeah, 4 laps to go. And the battle for first is still on. AJ though, can he get past?
Side by side.
A little bit of touch there, but he does get through.
Light flashing as well, so is it... I don't think it's smart to overtake with a few laps to go with your light flashing.
He's got the DRS though. Might be able to pull a gap. We'll see though, we'll see. 2 spell and AJ still battling it out. Vapor now joining.
There's quite a few penalties going on. Everyone's got penalties.
Everybody, every single one of them.
Some more than others.
I'm gonna take a cheeky peek. Yes. But as we keep on going, the gap is not really diminishing for AJ. 2 spell's going to have a bit of a look down into the Wall of Champions.
It's really difficult though. We always talk about how close this tier is, and how close everyone is, and how close it can be, and then there's only 2 people within DRS.
Well, it is just pre-season there, as 2 spell
and it's Canada.
zooms past AJ.
Such a difficult track. One mistake, then you're out DRS, or you
think AJ
lost
just got wing damage.
Tire.
No, his end plate seems intact.
This bug is putting on some fresh softs. He is.
And another little tap on the wall, and a braking sound. Not what you want to hear in Canada. It seems to be alright. Oh, and there it hits him, the understeer. He's still very close though. Using a lot of that ERS. However, Racer's very close to Footy. Can he make a
the
move?
ERS amount? Footy's used almost all of his. Racer's got a bit more.
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait it out.
Yeah, definitely. Footy, has he got the flashing light yet?
I don't know if it's the right thing to wait to overtake.
Oh no, I think it is because
no,
Racer has enough ERS to defend if he gets past. Footy does not have any ERS as the flashing light just came on there. Racer gets past, the DRS won't matter because he's got the ERS to defend. But the issue is the penalty. Well, yeah, Racer has to pull 3 seconds.
Now Racer, I don't think it's the right thing to go for the move here. He's going to wait for the last lap though. I think that's the right thing to do. Oh, it does look like he's going to try and go for it.
He's going to try and get up close.
He's
He's less than 10. He doesn't have anything to defend.
He's going to wait. He's going to wait.
Oh,
That's the smart thing to do.
Much better exit.
I think it's just smart to wait it out here.
Reese is trying to go for it. No, he can't.
He's waiting.
No, he used a lot of ERS.
Yeah, but he's going to wait to the last straight to
try and gain it on track.
To do it.
Bit of pride.
Yeah, no, he's gonna do it on the long straight.
And that's another penalty. He's now got a 2-second buffer.
There he goes.
To electric blade.
Getting close.
Disturbs Sfitty's line. He might get it here. Before Sfitty to use some more ERS, which he won't have to defend. It's so difficult to see the Williams, like the MFD. Racer should be using a bit more here because he has more than enough. It's really hard to get an X on this hairpin, isn't it?
Now he's going to go for it. He's going to use every single bit of his ERS.
And spud crashes. I think this move is made.
And it's done.
He's got the final chicane.
He's got the net lead here, and he's got the DRS as well.
Very good overtake. I was just
very nice. He's going to come around in P1, but it's going to be P2 on track, of course. Electric blade coming through to end it off. He's going to slide around. I think that is Prefodas going backwards.
Yep, he is going backwards.
Respect to him.
Well,
two spells.
It's maybe just his pole lap. If he crosses the line here, he gets pole, so if he doesn't get disqualified, that is.
Ooh, and he does finish the line before he gets the penalty.
And
now,
here's Charlie.
Charlie's going to crash straight into Prefodas. No, he's not. He's going to have it.
He's going to slow down. And he hasn't finished yet. He hasn't finished.
What a joke. There he is. He's gone. Now Charlie just about to cross the line, I reckon. There he goes. So, if you take a picture, that'd be nice.
Yep, I will.
And you see the Williams driver, Footy TM, on the top step with the biggest trophy not in the game. Yeah, well, in the game, yeah.
I'm just trying to wait for it to be like DNF. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. Done it.
And there it is.
If my internet isn't terrible.
If you can get it without penalties, that'd be nice.
Yep.
There you go. Footy finish in P1, Racer in P2, Electric Blade in P3, Two Spelt P4, AJ in P5, Charlie in P6, Spudhead in P7, and Prefodas finishes off as the last finishing driver in P8. Then we have Stumpy, Hasmania, Matthew Rubbo, and Vamu not finishing the race. What a very exciting race, you know. That was interesting.
Okay.
And I'm just going to quickly do the grid, yep.
So we should have Paul, Prefodas, and I know. Well, yes, Spud technically classified finished, didn't he? Because it was like just before the end, so he technically starts P2 even though he crashed.
Yeah,
Well done for him.
However, we're going to have Vapor King starting P1. Nope, I'm not. We're going to have
Yeah,
Prefotis P1.
Stop. Where do you want to put him buff? No, I think you have to put him at the end.
Sputtered in P2, or did he crash?
But Spud had P2. He made it far enough. He
Oh.
literally crashed on like the penultimate lap.
We have Charlie. AJ. Then we have Two Spell. Then we have Electric Blade. Racer. And of course, to finish it off, Footy. Just gonna do it like this. No, I'm not gonna do it like this.
I cannot see what you're doing.
Nah, yeah. Just like that, I think is the right. And if you could put it in the chat, that would be nice.
Is it done?
Yeah.
What's the
We are
order
ready.
then?
Got
Just the
everything.
rundown of the grid.
So, on the rundown of the grid, we are going to see Prefotis starting P1, Spudhead in P2, Charlie P3, AJ in P4, Wizard in P5, Electric Blade P6, Racer P7, Footy P8, and then Stumpy P9, Hasmania P10, Matty Robbo P11, Vermoo P12, and Vapor King P13. And we're ready.
Yep. I want to know what people can do for strategy because it's very difficult, near impossible to overtake. If we see an overtake first of all, it's amazing. How many people are going to like hit really early or really late?
I think we're going to see a lot of people start on the medium tyre. As that is. The track
Yeah.
position, Joe, is just crucial.
How many people are going to start on softs and do like 3 laps and then pit?
That depends on the damage.
I was so tempted to do that like one of our races, but then it was just like the 2 tracks that we're doing had massive pace gaps between the softs and mediums, and you cannot do the whole race in the softs at some of those tracks. If we had a different track, I would definitely do like start on the mediums, pit lap one for softs, and go to the end. I just wanted to do that because it'd be funny to see people's reactions. Everyone's just picking up their setup. Hopefully they put on a setup, unlike someone in EU3 who just didn't have a setup and then just started.
Yeah.
EU2, ever the patient lot, never ready up, which is what you love to see.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Zandvoort, very difficult track in my opinion. Especially
I don't think it's difficult personally.
if you do it with no practice, it's very difficult. Even more difficult if you do it without a setup.
That is, every track's difficult if you don't just practice.
Well, Monza's not that difficult without practice.
Try and do a Scaro without practicing and then tell me.
I did that yesterday, and I won the race.
I can't do 5 laps without spinning at Monza.
That's just how it is. Right, we're going to start off Prefotis in P1. You want to take it?
We go. Okay, we're going. Fred gets an amazing start, and is that 3 wide into turn 1. Relatively clean start, and we see the McLaren going off, and there's Ferrari out already. Oh no! Famu waited all that time just to get taken. Is it a clean start apart from that? Racer backs out in an overtake.
And that is another 2 around. Preseason still keeping that nice lead. Tasmania's out as well.
Yeah.
That happens, sadly.
Really weird place on the straight.
Yeah, I mean, he might have had a bit of an oversteery moment on the exit. Or maybe a slight touch.
Is Footy making an overtake already?
Really?
Nope, can't get close enough. Isn't this track really hard for ERS as well?
Yeah, everything is hard on this track in my opinion. Tyres as well.
Isn't this one of the few tracks where ERS is hard to manage, so you can only use it a few times?
Well, I mean, you can only really use it on the straight.
Vapor King almost went for an overtake. I don't even know what time that is. Is it turn 6 or something? I don't know, turn 7? The fast right-hander. It's a bit crazy.
Turn 8.
Turn 8? I don't know. I'm just looking at the map and trying to count.
Now, the gap's starting to form. However, Footy keeping up with Electric Blade. He started on the soft tyre, Electric Blade on the medium.
Electric Blade, the only person in the top 5 on the mediums, and Vapor King first laps, and he's round. So that's really difficult. Those tyres are going to be so hot, so you have to drive slowly for a bit now. So Footy, very, not convincingly, but won Canada pretty well. So, in this traffic now, how do you think he will compete?
Ooh, and Footy's round.
Oh, it literally just went off him.
Oh, and
he's out. He's out. Oh, he got killed by the wall. that's happened to me before.
That curve there in turn.
It's 9. One of those things where you survive the impact and then you start driving and then you just drive next to the wall and it just takes your tyre off.
Absolutely. Matty Rubbo, pretty much the only person close to someone, and it's his old teammate. Maybe we can see a bit of racing between the two admins.
Send a fastest lap for Ireland.
He's gonna come through. But he's not going to be close enough.
Hopefully, there are no team orders at McLaren and one of them sends it. And Spud made a mistake.
He's still alive.
And he's got no front wing.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's up. Yeah, I see. No, it's the two McLarens going past. Dirty as well coming in as a big factor.
And he gets a 10-second penalty.
Classic.
For losing
Zandvoort.
what, 10 seconds. 10-second penalty for cutting the track. They just
and there it is.
They're just swapping. Oh,
wow.
We want to see some side-by-side action.
Disgraceful.
Boo.
What was that? Oh, he's going to grab the DRS though. And he's going to make it past.
He's already pretty far back, to be fair. 6 tenths.
Yeah, it's a long way.
You need to be like, what, 4 tenths at least, just to think about making a move.
Maybe a massive send from out of nowhere.
And to be fair, you need to be probably just more than alongside to comfortably make that move.
Yeah. Yeah, I agreed. Sputtered in the pits now, and he is out.
Unlucky for those 4 that are no longer in the race. Unfortunate.
Now Charlie heading close to Two-Spell, the Wizard. Two-Spell Wizard. Maybe a little bit of battling here. It's very difficult, especially on this track.
Come on, we've got someone else in DRS. Come on, Charlie. Let's break this McLaren fake battle up with some proper.
He's not got the DRS. He's not got the DRS.
Or if Charlie keeps it, do you think we could see someone making an undercut soon?
I reckon we might see Prefotis and AJ in the pits.
Softs probably last 10 laps.
7 or 8. Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
Wide.
Oh, up the inside.
It. And he's too far back. Yeah, it's one of the, he's too far back. Easy defence.
Very nice though. Good defending.
Yeah. Well, he keeps the move, yeah. Very good, but does that lose him a bit more time? When Matty's close to Stumpy.
I definitely agree. Matty has been let go. And is catching quite quickly. But same for Charlie. Now 2 tenths behind only.
Oh, Charlie is, again, we just said that some tracks he has the pace, some tracks he doesn't. He is up there. If we come on, well, just got on the fastest lap. And yeah, he's the quickest person on mediums. Followed by Faber King and then Matty. But obviously at the front, Froda's pretty far ahead.
Definitely.
Well, he's what, 7 after 6 laps of racing, he's 3 seconds ahead. It's half a second a lap advantage.
Pretty quick, you know. However,
and this race is what, 36 laps? If he's, that's like almost 20 seconds in a 50% race. And that's just on pace.
And race is out.
Racer is out.
Commentator's curse.
Well, he deserved it for what he did yesterday. He took out like 4 people.
Oh. Well, Two-Spell and Charlie still battling hard, but now Matty
we got double McLaren battle.
Matty, yeah. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Can he get through?
I think we're more likely to look at Charlie, but we'll first look at Matty. And he pits.
Stumpy pits.
Will Charlie make a move this time?
No, he's too far back.
His light is flashing. If I was Charlie, I'd save the ERS, box this lap now, because at the moment, yeah, like, I think Stumpy's done the best call.
Yeah, I think so as well.
It's a really short pit lane. It's probably only lose like 16 seconds or so.
16 to 18 seconds.
Oh, same as Canada, the 2 shortest pit lanes.
Now, Charlie, though, only 1 tenth behind. I think he's got the more.
He's just got so much more speed.
He's got more downforce than Two-Spell, who has.
But to be fair,
top speed.
This track, if you run like what, less than 11-10 wings, you're pretty screwed.
11-10, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
some maybe even run 11-11. I know I've done that.
Yeah, I definitely do Granta.
Now, Charlie.
Like, we've literally seen it. Like, you can have this, not overwhelming, but this pretty strong pace advantage. And you I think Wizard might hurt.
Now he's going to go past.
No, oh, he can't.
He definitely is going to go past it.
Yeah, but if you look at the ERS amount, there's a 30% difference.
Yeah, but the pace
And
is
he's
just...
him.
Ooh. The pace difference is just very, very large. Charlie's been absolutely straight up the diffuser.
If
Two
Wizard
spell.
can keep within the DRS, he'll stay up. If he can't, I think he'll pit for the undercut.
Definitely agree. I think now is the time to pit for the medium
Stumpy
runners.
just set purple final sector. Don't know if it actually is purple final sector, but it said it was.
Yeah, Stumpy's going to have a bit of an undercut on a few of the guys.
What line do you take for that turn? The bank turn? Do you go high or low?
I go out, in, out.
I just go high because it's more fun.
Yeah, I think Charlie's got some damage. I don't know what happened there.
Does
Had a
he?
spin. But two spells definitely, he's took the place back now. Matty getting close to Electric Blade. 4 seconds.
I don't think it's
the difference.
it might be damage. Well, he'll probably pit this lap anyway.
Electric
Wizard
Blade's
might
in the
pit.
pits, and Matty Robbo's up
And
into
yeah, Wizard
P3.
pits. Electric Blade speeds. It's a pretty hard pit lane as well. And the speediest pit crew alive. Because they sprinted out. But
Very,
no
very
damage.
fast. But Electric Blade comes out in P4.
Where's Stumpy?
Stumpy's still in P8, but he's going to overtake a few cars.
No, he doesn't. He gets Charlie, but he doesn't even get two spell.
Might have been a
Didn't
bit of a...
Didn't he pit before two? He pit was in front of two spell, wasn't he?
He pitted on lap 8.
Yeah, but like the undercut just didn't work.
Yeah. Maybe something happened that slowed him down.
He's at the fastest lap. Oh, Roland's round.
And Prefotis is round. That's going to be quite big for Matty and
That's
Electric
like
Blade.
5 seconds, isn't it? Like, he lost 5 seconds from that. Probably more. Probably 6 seconds. And yeah,
AJ's in the
he
pits.
stakes out.
Prefotis keeps going. And Matty now in the pits. Now, Electric Blade going to be able to undercut him with the gap that he had. It wasn't that big, but has he gained enough time on this lap? And it looks like he has. He's going to absolutely... Well, I mean, it is an undercut, isn't it?
Matty was battling Stumpy before he pit.
No. Matty was just battling Electric Blade.
Was he?
Yeah. And he just about undercuts him. By
But Matty
5
has,
tenths,
well,
I think it was. Not a lot.
I'm still surprised about Stumpy. How did he lose so much time? He must have made a big mistake.
Something must have happened. But AJ though, still in P2 on the medium tyre, but you can see Electric Blade in the distance. He is catching. Not quickly though. No, he's not catching at all. AJ is just fast. Too fast maybe. I don't know. That is Prefotis in the pits.
No one's got a corner cutting penalty yet, but it's pretty difficult to get a corner cutting penalty round here. There's like, how many corners can you actually cut? One. Is there only one?
I think there's a few.
One that Vapor King's going into. It's not the only turn I can think of you can actually cut. The one where you jump over the curb.
Oh, an Electric Blade and Matty are up. Oh, and Prefotis is on hards. What happened there?
That's probably a game glitch.
What happened there? Yeah, I've seen
The game he's on the medium full. No, sooner or later, whether he loses the second lap or not. But the game sometimes does just change what tyre you're on. It could be a medium, definitely selected medium, and then it probably just forced him on that tyre. The game does that because it's esports ready.
Yeah.
And
and AJ's round! And that's giving Electric Blade the lead. Surely though, Matty Robbo...
it's given Matty the lead because Electric Blade's got a 5-second penalty for speeding.
Well, that's not on
The
track.
battle between Matty and Prefotis.
And Prefotis is on the hard tyre. He's not going to have much
Yeah,
to
he's
say.
definitely on the hard tyre. But is it? Is it I don't know. I can't tell.
He's definitely he's a second behind now. He's not got the DRS.
Yeah, but they are fresh softs, and Stumpy is in the wall.
Yeah.
A very difficult corner. And AJ's round as well.
And AJ
On the Spain corner.
Yeah.
And
6 people left in the race.
And 6 remain. We've got two Mercedes, 2 McLarens, a Red Bull, and a Haas.
And then there were 6. Shit.
I was going to say, which 2 are you thinking of? Who's
then there were 6. Sorry.
It's half, less than half of the grid already.
The time's getting to me. I can feel that I'm an hour.
No safety cars, like half the grid is gone, but there's a battle for first, and then there's not really. It's a close battle for everywhere else, really. Apart from Vapor King, they're all pretty close. And I think if Roland is on the hards, then that is insane. But I think he has to be on mediums, because those softs should be about 1.5 seconds quicker than those hards.
I think he's on the hards. He's been using every last bit of his ERS to keep up with these guys. He's definitely on hards.
We'll ask him at the end of the race. I just can't see his hards ever being anywhere near a pace of some softs.
Well, that's why he's using ERS.
I'd rather have 10 lap old softs than fresh hards.
That's a bit of a statement.
Oh, definitely every day. I would rather do soft medium than the soft hard. Yeah. On this track.
Now, Matty is really close. He's going to wait it out though.
There's only one track where I can bear the hards, and that is Hungary.
Yeah, now you can see Provoda's no more ERS. He's lost about a second on this lap.
Yeah. I just don't know why I think he wanted that DRS.
I think it was a glitch.
He came out with that 1 second, and if he stayed within that DRS is what, half a second a lap, and he saves DRS, and yeah, it's still like,
is in the lead.
Two-Spell is not gaining. He's only gained like 2 tenths a lap.
Yeah, I don't know. Provodas is a very quick driver. Don't mistake him for.
Well, that's why I said that Red Bull may be in the fight for the constructors.
That is true. That is true.
I just personally think that Jeremy James is just gonna, even though Electric Blade is quick and all, I just think Jeremy James is gonna almost do what Jamie did last season and just win. So I think the overwhelming speed that he carries will carry them to the constructors and the drivers.
We'll see.
But I think it'll be very close.
I think so too.
But as we know from last season, Jack Corky, when it comes to championship deciders, wow.
Not his strongest point. Championship deciders. But he's definitely a quick driver, nonetheless. Yeah, Jack Hawkey, I think he won 2 of the races he reserved in EU3 as an EU4 driver. And that is very, very good.
We should have gone into EU4 and we should have had some fun like that they did.
What, sorry?
Jack Hawkey and all these quick people that just jumped up to EU2. We should have just swapped with them at the beginning of the season. We would have won all these races and then done well in EU3 and then all that, yeah. But we're not here to talk about last season.
That's not.
We talk about this season and we talk about who's doing well. Who should we talk about? There's only 6 people.
Well, Electric Blade almost back into the DRS. Now he is back into the DRS. Does he have the speed to keep up with Matty Robber?
2 to go. So neither of them are really using ERS because they need to use it for a battle. Charlie's trying to use his to get within DRS, and then Vaporking's
Well, I mean,
just probably
he's
trying to set a
within the-
fastest lap.
He's within the penalty of Mr. Two Spell.
Is he?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Well, Tutor's got 5 seconds, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, speeding.
Did. Speeding in the pit lane. Classic. Especially for a track like this where you just absolutely slam the throttle to the ground going into the pits. And then pick and choosing.
Oh, Roland's round again.
That's unlucky. Started on pole. It was looking very good until those hards came along.
Well, he spun just before that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe that spin early on was a sign of things to come.
Oh yeah.
Charlie within DRS. He has one shot to make this overtake with no ERS. Can he do it?
No.
Is he close?
No.
The gap is 7/10.
Oh, you're talking about these lads. I thought you were talking about Electric Blade on Matty Robbo.
No, he's finally within DRS. It's taken him probably like 5-6 laps.
But now he is just right behind him. Both don't have that much ERS to play with. But Charlie is going to be the one to have DRS if he does not spin around. 6/10 now is the gap. 5/10. It's getting
there you
smaller.
go. So, Footy won the first race, and Matty is about to win the second one. Obviously, if he keeps it clean this final corner.
Looks like he has.
Well, we don't know because this corner that's the issue.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And he keeps it clean, and he slightly weaves. He should have weaved a bit harder for the showboat because he needs it.
Electric Blade P2
And Charlie takes P3.
P4.
Oh, he almost gets P2.
It's close. It's very close.
No,
Vapor
King from last to fifth. It's not
Pretty
last. It's not last.
Pretty alright. And preferred.
And then after such a good start, he gets sixth.
He's gonna spin around a few times.
Starting season 9 in a happy light.
With a happy little spin around.
I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty for a corner cut in there.
And there he goes across the line. P6
Very good
for
start.
Preferred. Last in the first of the finishers, last in the second of the finishers. I think it isn't a sign of what is to come. I think he's got very, very good potential speed in him.
And we look like what we finished on, which was McLaren at the top. But I don't think McLaren at the top this time. I think it will be Red Bull Haas. What do you think?
I don't know.
Is there any other teams that you think constructors champion?
I think the FRL team with Fake Scouser and Big Balls.
I don't see that personally because I think Jack Hawkey just was a step above him.
Well, I mean, these two are esports drivers, you know. I see McLaren as a potential competitor because, you know, McLaren
Basically,
with the two admins.
EU2, there is not a team that you can count out, which is what you love to see. Every team has got 2 drivers that could get a podium, and that's saying something.
Definitely.
Like, you look at all 20 drivers, you're like, they can get a podium this year, or this season, and it's like, what? There's how many races? 16 races?
I don't know, 14 maybe, but Electric Blade is going to be the winner of the Drivers' Championship. Not winning a race, but coming very close to it on few occasions. Footy in P2, of course, Matty Rubber in P3. Two Spell in P4. McLaren 3-4, sign of things to come.
McLaren
Charlie,
wins the
P5.
Constructors for this mini battle. They dominate the Constructors battle because second place is Mercedes with 30. Mercedes got 44 points. Of course. So yeah, 14 races. So, and we start at Bahrain. I won't be there.
No, but I will, and I'll make sure that it is still enjoyable to watch, even though we're missing you.
Yeah, it sounds very hard.
It is hard. It is definitely hard.
And then you can hear about all my crazy predictions come true, because they normally do.
Definitely.
But that is it.
That is
we
it
had
for
a good time
tonight.
introducing all the teams. Very good 2 races where everything happened, probably, apart from a safety car because they were turned off. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to end off tonight's pre-season test in EU2. For Season 9, of course. Have a good one, and good night.